So there were big laws this week when it was revealed that Zoom, the company that did so much to keep us connected during the pandemic and lockdowns and so on, has put a mandate in place that any Zoom worker working within 30 miles of a Zoom office has to go into that office twice a week. And we all laughed, and that was, this is hypocrisy, and you're undermining your own tools. But then this is part of a larger trend. More and more companies are doing this. You saw Amazon this week as well. They sent emails to workers who hadn't been complying with their own rules about coming back to the office. There's this big push to try and work out what we're going to do with all this office space that we have. I spent the past week speaking to a lot of Mindfield's clients, and one of the recurring themes that's come up is working from home is fine if you're mid-career. You have a house, you have maybe a separate office, probably got a dog during the pandemic, this kind of stuff. But if you're an early careers professional, if you're into your first job, and you're working from home, you're basically sat at your dining table in a room alone. And what our clients are seeing is those people that are starting their careers in this kind of situation are not hanging around. They are moving to other organizations where they can get more of a sense of connectivity. So while it is true that you don't actually need to be in an office anymore to do a lot of knowledge work or the kind of work that maybe we do at Mindfield, it's unnecessary. Tools like Zoom can help you do that. You are missing out on the communication and the informal networking that's so important to actually keeping people with a business for a long time. So it's easy to be cynical about Zoom. I do think probably their drive, like every business's drive to get people back into the office, is somewhat well-intentioned. And I think L&D has a role to play here, which is that L&D can be an event. It is like a reason to go into the office where you're not just going to sit at a laptop, put your headphones on and talk to people, somewhere else. You can run a workshop, you can make a whole day of it, you get a lunch in. We used to laugh at these kind of things and say, well, is the lunch really the most important thing? Turns out, actually, these days, it might be. It's one way that you can build informal connections in a network, the kind of thing that actually affects how long people stay and how comfortable they feel within their workplace. I hope that was interesting. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.